Good morning. It is Monday, July 14th. But yeah, we just meditated, started off our day right. We do have to go to work, so I'm gonna try to get as much editing done as possible right now.
Oh, by the way, guys, whoever's watching, and for the post production, I have officially decided that I'm quitting my job. It's time. I'm done. I'm literally quitting my job to pursue my dreams.
Damn, homie.
That's the main reason why I'm doing it.
That shit was like a forest.
This job does consume a lot of my energy. I don't got time to be playing basketball or working out, or at least the energy after work. And then if I do, what other energy am I gonna have?
Hey.
Or what other time am I gonna have to edit?
Hey, you.
Obviously, eventually I'm gonna find the editors, but I think my time here is done. It's time for a new chapter. But with that being said,
run that shit, boy.
let's finish this shit, and I'll explain more to you guys later on.
12-5. No way.
Splash.
Fuck.
My boys clocking out of this shit. It's over. I lost my boy. He's gonna go chase his dreams. I'm here alone now.
Nah, you got primo.
Yeah, it's been a good ride, you know. Damn, what I look like that? I look fucking gay, bro.
You see, because you are.
Oh, I am, man. What the fuck do I look like that, my boy? Well, my boy officially called it quits. Sir, what happened today? What did he just do? Tell the people.
All I have is hope, so I'm gonna run with it. Taking a risk, doing something that nobody else would do.
But what do you mean by that? What did he just do? Tell him. He's gonna start crying, bro.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it now. It's real.
You did it, bitch. Now you have to do it. There's no going back.
There's no going back.
He's forgetting his past, moving on to the future.
I'm done with construction.
My boy has quit. That boy.
Let's see what the next chapter holds. I'm done with California too.
He's gonna go to Nevada for a little bit.
Hey,
Fucking Harley's, bitch. I'm not. Open the
let me know
door.
what you guys think about this down in the comments below.
My boy is quit. Fucking one last monster, bro. One last monster.
Last monster. Cheers. So here's realistically how my mentality is. I will review my secret asset in a couple of days because it does have to do something with my job. What I am going to be doing is, yes, I'm going to be moving back in with my mom. It may sound like I'm taking a step back, but I truly believe I'm taking 10 steps forward, realistically. I'm starting a new chapter in my life, and I really want to bust my ass off the rest of the year on content as much as possible. I know this is gonna work. And don't worry, yes, I already have a job lined up. It's not as good as this one, obviously, but like I've said before, you don't work for the money, you work for the experience. Money comes with the hard work. God is watching over me. And as long as I work hard on my business and my career and my things, He will continue to bless me as He has. I appreciate you guys. Comment sections obviously are not the biggest fan of my decisions, but hey, I'll take it. If I don't even know, but you know what I mean. Here's another thing. The job was making me depressed, man. I could cry right now because of how happy I am. I really could. I already know y'all finna have a field day with this one. Yesterday was my last day at work. It was kind of unexpected, but expected at the same time. I've been contemplating quitting for a while. You can even, I don't know if I'll pop him up, but I've been texting my mom. I've been letting her know that honestly, I can't. I couldn't do it no more. I couldn't work in construction, bro. My body's slowly dying, and I don't want that. I'd rather put my time and energy into something that I truly care about. But yeah, I'm done with construction. Now, you guys can think whatever you guys want. I really enjoy you guys coming back, especially you guys in the comment section. I'm not tripping, man. This channel is obviously about money, but realistically speaking, I could care less about money. The only reason I want money is because I want freedom. And the only way I can be able to do that is by having passive income without having to work a 9 to 5. There's a couple ways of doing that, and that's basically what I'm going to be striving for the next 6 months. And to add on to this, I am no longer going to be living in California. This Friday, I'm going to be moving to Las Vegas, Nevada. So that should be fun. My mom is out there, and I have a room out there. So I will be able to save money. I'm not going to be making as much as I do now, which is completely fine, because eventually I will come back to this level and start making more. And by more, I mean I'm going to be making $10,000 a month. $10,000 a month without having to kill my body. Now, I do plan on coming back to Cali, but that's for the future. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say right now. I am appreciative of the opportunity I had. I did not take it for granted. I busted ass and made it worth it. They thanked me for the help because I helped them. But right now, I'm actually gonna be cooking some eggs. Main priority, now having energy and time, is going to be boxing and working out and athletics, because that's basically what I'm relying on. I know I am more athletic than the average person. I make sports videos, which then will eventually get monetized, and I strive to make it on a boxing card of one of these content creator boxing events. So my main goal is going to be getting my name out there, having people know who I am. Now you guys know who I am. This is a small niche, and you guys only know me for being broke, but you guys don't know me for me. And for those of you that say you know me from back then, you don't know me, buddy. I'm not the same person. I have developed into a different person, and for the better, because I do not like the person I used to be, nor do I like any old version of myself, because initially you have to strive to change. You can't be stuck as the same person and not develop as a human being, because at the end of the day, that's really what we're here for, to evolve and learn and improve. Another thing, as for the 1% challenge, I don't think I explained it to you guys well or properly. Here's how it's gonna work, and I'm saying this because I'm basically starting all over again, because last night I was bored and I basically just played, and I could have left with a little bit of profit, but I was having fun, and I said, why not start all over and actually structure it right. I don't like how I did it, but this challenge is basically improving 1% every single day without spending or gambling my own money. I can start gambling and playing poker at higher stakes, but at the same time, I want to get better. What I was playing isn't really, it is low stakes, but it's a free tournament. You're getting free money, and you may be right that, people are more incentivized to not care, but it's just about getting the reps in. If I get the reps in at low stakes and grind up to the higher stakes, then it's like I work my way up. I feel like I can't just jump into the higher stakes, which I might be able to. I might be able to go to a 2-3 table in poker live or online poker and kill it. But like you guys said, there's a big risk to that. I'm not trying to risk a lot right now. Clearly, I don't have a lot to risk, but I have a lot to gain. God damn, man. Right when I start recording, bro. Right when I start recording. Yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna start cooking. Also, go subscribe to all these channels. I'm gonna have them all in the link description. I'm gonna be promoting all these channels because this isn't the only content I make. I make sports videos, I make workout videos, I live stream. So if you guys truly want to keep up with me and support other than my money, go ahead and subscribe to those channels. My money, bruh, that's probably the last thing I care about. Not gonna lie. I've been living life. You guys talk about me being broke and shit. I've been living life these past couple months, and that's why I've been broke. And I really don't mind it at all, because I know I'm not going to be broke for long. I genuinely know that. Like, I have 100% faith in myself. Maros, sit your punk ass down and watch magic happen. One of my main priorities, now having time, is 100% going to be taking care of my health. When I would get home from work, I would genuinely just be dead, bro. Like, literally just sit there, not knowing what to do. And then what I eventually end up doing is just putting something to watch. and waste my time till the next shift. You know, the average person activities. I can't be doing that. I can't be watching YouTube. I can't be keeping up with the Joneses, basically. I can't be like the average person. I have to lock the fuck in these next 6 months for my greater good. Because I am going to come back to Cali bigger and better. Eventually rent out my own house and double down on the content game, you know? For those of you wondering what I'm going to be doing in Vegas, thankfully, I have a plan. So if you guys didn't know, my family lives out there. My mom, my brother, my stepdad, my grandma, my aunt, my uncle, and my 2 cousins. My aunt and my uncle have been living in Vegas since 2018. My mom, she moved out there around 2021 or 2022, a year or two after I moved out of the house. While my aunt was out there, her and my uncle started their little business. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of La Michoacana. It's a Mexican ice cream spot. They kind of made their own out in Vegas called Un Poco Crazy, which is where my little brother works. They settled and they started getting a good foundation. They decided to open up another venture, a burger joint, which is right next to the ice cream shop. Now, one of the reasons why I really want to go is because I want to learn from my aunt and uncle that we're basically in the same situation I'm in, if not worse. I hear stories and I remember looking back where they used to be broke. My mom, my grandma, they'd be telling me like, you know, like we understand, like, you know, we've seen this before. That's why I think, like, you know, you don't know the struggle until you're fucking broke as a joke, man. You don't know what it's like to really want to hustle, to really want to make a difference. Till you ain't got no choice. They are hardworking people, and I am going to be working for them. Part-time, you know. Full-time is going to be content, because that's the main priority. The only reason I'm working the part-time is going to be to pay my bills, you know, while I wait for my secret asset to hit. It is a risk. It was a risk I was willing to take 100%. It's all I thought about when I was at work. My mom has been wanting me to go out there. She understood. And I appreciate my mom for understanding, being supportive of my decisions. And that's all I really care about, honestly. Like, genuinely, what you guys say in the comment section, I could care less about. All I really care about is my why, which is my family. On the other hand, my mom, she's pretty decent with handling money, which is surprising, given that I'm not. But, you know, my dad wasn't the best with handling money, so I think that might be where I get it from. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure, you know, all that stuff out. I'm obviously the one that makes my own decisions, but things can be passed down from generations. As a kid, I would always ask my mom to teach me about money, to, you know, teach me how to do this, that, to help me with a credit card, this, that, and the other. But money was always a sensitive subject. And I feel like in the world we live in, it still is. A lot of people, you ask them how much money they have in their bank account, they're not going to tell you straight up how much money they got. You ask me, bro, right now, I'm at negative 60. I'll be real, like, I don't mind being real, and you guys know this. You guys should know by now that I'll be transparent as fuck about my money. Main reason why I am transparent as fuck with my money is because I know I'm going to eventually be rich as fuck. And then that's when I step back and stop sharing as much as I do now. Now it's easy to share because I ain't got nothing, you know? But once I got something, I ain't gonna want to share it with you guys, because then that's when you guys get envious. Right now you guys are hating because I'm broke, but then you're gonna see me succeed a little bit, and then you're gonna be supportive, but then you're gonna see me exceed you, and then you're gonna be like, meh. That's how life works, bro. People want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you do better than them. The final reason why I really want to go to Vegas is because I feel like I have missed out on a little bit of time with my brother. Me and my brother shared a room since I was 9 years old until I was 18 and moved out. And, you know, I love my brother. He's one of my biggest fans, and he's one of my whys, you know. He always looked up to me, especially once I started making YouTube videos back in 2020. Something I always look back to, you know. And it does suck, you know, being broke.
not having money, not being able to go and be like, look, this is what I've been working so hard for. Instead, I've been blowing it. But thankfully, I have the secret asset. Now, for you wondering how I got the secret asset, I got it from construction. So when you work a pavilion job or pavilion, whatever it is, when you work a government job, they pay you more than a regular job, hourly, and then they put $26 an hour aside into a retirement account, which then you can take out a loan while you're working, or you can withdraw the whole thing once you quit. That's how I got my car. I got a $4,000 loan. Today I'm going to be looking into getting another $3,000 loan out of my own money, obviously, because that's my money, but so I could get a little bit before having to wait the 3 months for everything to process. I've been blessed with this opportunity. You said in the comment section, yeah, I've been staying here basically rent free, and I didn't make the best out of it. And that's why I don't like living in comfortability, bro. Especially with the amount of money I was making, like, I just blew it. I blew it. Some of it was on bullshit, but some of it was gambling, which I learned. I'm happy I was able to learn my lesson now, better than later. I could already imagine how the comment section is gonna look, but at the same time, it's like, damn, bro. I would have never expected the comment section to result to this, Which I don't mind. Everybody's inclined to their own opinion. Not everybody knows what happens behind closed doors. You don't know how I live my life, And you might not be that far off, but at the same time, who are you to judge? That's why I do this, because I know not everybody can do this. So with all that being said, what's next? So today is Tuesday. We're not leaving to Nevada until Friday. Gotta do a couple of things. First things first, cook right here. And it's gonna be eye-opening to see the difference of pay from this to working at the restaurant or the ice cream shop, because minimum wage in Vegas is completely different than here. It's nowhere near what it is here. But it's fine, you know what I say. We don't work for the money. We gotta work for the experience. And this experience is gonna be something I've never done. I'm going to try to be an entrepreneur, bro. Genuinely. I'm gonna sell my shorts. I'm gonna be live streaming. I'm gonna be editing videos. And like I said, with my brother. Bro, me and my brother are gonna record some sick ass bangers, bro. It's gonna be sick. That being said, I'm just waiting for this toast. Let's live our dreams. Hey, I do wanna say a quick shout out. Shout out to David, bro. The ones the guy you've been seeing in the beginning of each video, the past 2 videos. That fool honestly was a real one throughout construction, bro. He's one of the first people I met in construction, and since day one he's supported. Since day one he's seen the vision. Since day one he's told me to chase my dreams. Even when I'm talking about quitting, even when I'm doing this, that, and the other, he's thinking the same thing, but nobody's really willing to take the risk. Maybe some people, but not a lot of people are willing to take the risk. Even if they know they have something, they have potential, they won't take the risk of getting out of the comfortability. David helped me assure that that's what we needed to do. He knows he needs to do it too, but it's everybody's got their own story, Sometimes it's good for someone to do it, and sometimes it's not time yet, For me, I am genuinely lucky enough to have the opportunities I have with this apartment, with Vegas, with the job in itself. God has a plan for me, and this is the last thing I want to say. This is what I told David, word for word. Do you think if I were to quit this job right now and focus entirely on my own things, on my own businesses, on my own sources of income, although it may not be right away, but if I dedicate my time and energy entirely to that, don't you think God will come around and bless me for it? That's a fucking sign. But yeah, don't you think God will come around and bless me for it? And the reason I say that, or said it like that, is because I don't think God wanted me to continue working in construction, bro. Yesterday, I didn't go into work thinking, oh, I'm gonna quit. But I got there, and my head was just saying, like, you can't be here anymore, bro. You can't be doing this anymore. All it takes is one injury,
or one fucking fuck up and you could get injured hard in construction. And also my energy and time is getting fucking drained. That's something you cannot get back. You cannot get the time back. You can regenerate some energy, but that energy, you're still gonna be drained, bro. Especially if you're doing it back to back to back to back, 5 days a week, 4 days a month, 12 months a year, for who knows how many years, bro. This is the longest job I've ever had. Let that sink in. This is the longest I've been at a job. Usually I don't stay longer than a year, and it's for a reason. I don't like being comfortable, and yet every single time I quit the job, although it may seem so dark of a path, although it may seem like I don't know what to do or I don't know what's coming next, every single time my income source has increased. Why? Because when I'm not working, I don't just sit around and bum it. I work on my channels, I work out, I fucking do everything that I'm able to do to be productive. But yet when you work a job, it's so fucking hard because you're giving your time and energy to someone else. If you're truly meant to be working, don't you think the entrepreneurs or the main bosses would be doing it? No, they don't do the work because they hire fucking slaves to do it for you. Even if you get paid, it's still slave work, man. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I am appreciative of the company I worked for, the bosses I had, the coworkers I had. They were very supportive of my channels and of my goals and of my dreams. And like I said, my family, I'm very appreciative and thankful for my family, man. It's crazy. I can't let anybody down, bro. Can't let myself down, can't let my mom down, can't let my brother down, can't let my aunt, cousin, grandma, can't let them down, bro. Gotta do this for myself and my family. Alright, with that being said, let's go eat and let's see what we get ourselves into today. Damn, it is 1 a.m, basically Wednesday now, and I'm coming home from playing soccer with Felipito. I saw that he was live on Kick and I had to drive over and hop in a game. It was pretty fun. I honestly haven't been hitting the canchas as much as I should, but I think I did pretty decent, at least defensively. Offensively, I just kept losing control of the ball. Should have been passing it more. I gotta get back in the groove of it. But now that I'm going to Vegas, I'm gonna be practicing with my brother, which is actually playing on a team. So the time that I'm there, I should be able to get a good amount of practice with my brother. It'll be good bonding time. And I hope that when I come back to California, there's more soccer content to come.